In this video, I'm going to show you how to integrate trigonometric functions. First of all, have a look at the rules. The integral of sine x becomes minus cos x plus the constant. Now, if you wanted to look at it visually, this is what it would look like. Sine x here, the bottom one, and the minus cos x is almost the reflection of the sine x. Now, if we want to integrate cos x, then it becomes sine x plus the constant of integration. But this one looks a little bit different. So our cos x, which is our red one, visually then becomes the blue sine x. So let's have a look at some problems. We have here 3 sine x negative 2. If we want to integrate this with respect to x, we draw this little sign, which is an elongated S sign, and then we write down what we want to integrate. 3 sine x, take away 2. We must put them all in the brackets and write dx. Now, in integration, we have to deal with term by term. And so I highlighted them in 2 different colors because the blue one is term 1 and the minus 2 is term 2. From the rules of integration, we know that sine x becomes a negative cos x. The 3 in front of the sine has to stay. So we will just continue writing minus 3 cos x. So what happens to the negative 2? That's not a trigonometric function, but there is a rule for it that we did in our previous videos, and it is the rule for integration of a constant. And if you want a refresher on this, then please have a look at those previous videos. Now, to finish off, we need to write the constant of integration. And so to integrate 4x minus 2 cos x, we start off with the integration symbol, then we write 4x, the first term, and we follow this by the second term, which is minus 2 cos x. Integrating 4x becomes 4x squared on 2, and then integrating minus 2 cos x, as you can see, is just sine x, so we will leave the minus 2 and just change the cos x into a sine x and follow this up by the constant of integration. And if you divide 4 into 2, here you'll get 2x squared, and then continue with minus 2 sine x plus c. This third question, which comes from a book, is really very easy. It consists of 3 terms, a sine x, minus 2x, which is actually the same thing as we had in the previous question, minus 2x, and we also have an e to the x, which is also very easy to integrate. And you notice I'm not going to use different colors anymore. So sine x becomes minus cos x, minus 2 cos x becomes minus 2 sine x, and I'm just copying the question before, and e to the x will always be e to the x when you integrate it, so that's one of the rules. And finally, we finish off with the constant of integration. Now that I've done all the rules here of integration, I need to point out that there will be some problems in which you will need to use multiplication or division before you integrate, because as I said before, we can only do it term by term, and there is no product or quotient rules. So the next video will be dedicated to this. So if you'd like to get that video, please subscribe and like it.